Hi everyone, my name is Parul Prashar and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to keep a continuation series for the recent video of HackerRath, which was my experience. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to win a hackathon and basically what you all can learn from my experiences and make a winning league in your next hackathon too. So without further delay, let's get started. So the first point is selecting a good idea matters the most. You should select your idea based on the fact that it is scalable, it solves a problem, and is a good issue to be solved also. If you select your idea based upon this format, you're going to definitely make an edge over other ideas. Second thing that I want to tell you is that even if you do not know anything, like you are not proficient in front end, you're not proficient in back end, you should still participate in hackathons because that under pressure feeling makes you work on many different things. Even if you don't know anything in the beginning, once you participate in this hackathon, you're going to learn so many other things. And understand, if you participate in hackathon right in your first year, how much extra knowledge are you going to have when you get into another hackathon in your second year? You're going to learn it from the experiences of others also, because once you sit there in the competition, you're not going to sit idle. You're definitely going to find out ways to make you get started, to make you keep working. Even if you're not good at backend, you can at least prepare a good front end because it will help you to get an extra edge over other students or other participants. Even if you're not able to make the entire full stack website, just complete the part which you are good at. Because first of all, participating is what matters. Then you need to give your 100%. And once you do these things, if you win or not, it does not really matter because you have that sense of achievement in yourself that you have done something really great. The other thing that I want to tell you from my experiences, don't leave everything for the second day of the hackathon. We are usually in the habit of saying that we are going to see on the first day the environment and then finally we are going to get started on day 2. No, you should start working right from the point you get at your place. Don't wait for the next moment, don't wait for the next time, just get started once you are at the right place. Because getting started early also gives you an edge over other students. After this, if you feel you're not going great, don't get demotivated on seeing other projects because you don't know on what basis are judges going to evaluate the total score. Might be your project is not completed or does not have good frameworks as compared to the other members or the other participants, but still you have an equal chance because maybe your project idea is more scalable and more problem solving. So don't just compare yourself with other participants and just participate with full enthusiasm. The next point is a great pitch really matters. You might have a good idea, you might have used frameworks, you might have used databases, you might have used efficient programming techniques. But none of this actually matters unless you know how to communicate your idea in front of the judges. You should be good at speaking in the mic, speaking on the podium in front of the entire audience. Because you have that idea inside your head, and what matters is to articulate your idea clearly to the judges and to the audience. And this is what creates an impact in the end. You need to be good at communicating your idea and do not forget this thing. This is what really matters. Then you should be good at communicating with your team as well because it's a matter of teamwork. Hackathon is all about winning as a team. It is not about individual game. So if you are wasting your time in solving the conflicts between the teammates, you're not going to win till the end. You need to work together and solve all the things together. The next thing I want to tell you all is don't forget to take the learnings from these hackathons and other such events because the experiences and the learnings that are your individual is what makes you get going for the next hackathons or next competitions also. So just understand or just write it somewhere what you have learned from a particular event or from a particular hackathon because the mistakes that you make in one should not be made in the next also. and you need to improve constantly and consistently. So just keep a track of the shortcomings you had in one hackathon that you do not want to repeat in the other. So if you haven't participated in any hackathon now, all I suggest you is just participate in a hackathon. It might not be of a top level. It can be just a university hackathon. You need to get an experience of what actually happens over there, how competitive the environment is, how you collaborate with your team, how you pitch the events, how you work under pressure of 24 hours, how you build your model, how you merge the project with all your teammates. Experience is what matters. Even if you don't know anything, even if you don't know any coding, just participate, because understand, once you get there, you're not going to sit idle. You're definitely going to find out ways to get started. It might be initially copying code from ChatGPT or from other places, but this copying of code also will give you a lot of knowledge. And it is very crucial for you to understand that getting started is what makes us keep going. I hope you find this video informative and you might have understood the special features or the key things or key takeaways you can take from my experience and from your participation in other hackathons also. If you have participated in any hackathon, comment down below. If you haven't, then also drop a comment. If you like this video informative, hit the like button and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you and bye.